Last October, I narrated a setting the stage video with a deep, spooky voice. This October, I present a book review with my voice.
It might get spooky.
Moving on. Imagine a Star Wars adventure with beloved heroes, space battles, political intrigue, evil dinosaurs, murderous parasites, and perspectives on soul meets body. Yes, I said evil dinosaurs. Your imagination probably won't prepare you for the ghoulishness of Kathy Tyers' The Truce at Bakura. Published in 1993, it was the fourth expanded universe novel and appeared exactly 8 months after the final book of Timothy Zahn's Thrawn trilogy. Since the 1990s, its characters and plot points have faded. In this video, I will revisit The Truce at Bakura, a frightening, mostly forgotten installment of the Star Wars saga. If you plan to read it, now would be the appropriate time to stop watching. Welcome to Galactic Initiative. I'm your host, Jeff. The Bakura incident preceded Grand Admiral Thrawn's return by 5 years. Luke Skywalker and company were still at Endor following the DS-2's destruction. In fact, the novel began 1 day after the climactic battle. The inciting incident was the capture of an antiquated drone with an Imperial distress call from Bakura, a world in the distant Outer Rim. Intended for Emperor Palpatine, the message signaled an alien invasion from beyond the galaxy's frontier and requested immediate assistance. Through the Force, Luke experienced a nightmare and awoke to Obi-Wan Kenobi's ghost. Kenobi urged Luke to get involved or put the entire galaxy at risk. Leia and the other rebel leaders perceived a twofold opportunity. First, proof the Alliance could protect the Outer Rim, and second, a peace treaty with Bakura that would set a precedent for Imperial systems to join the Alliance. Admiral Akbar sent a small cruiser and handful of gunships with Luke as commander. Princess Leia joined him as lead negotiator, and Han Solo and Chewbacca decided to accompany both. R2-D2 and C-3PO were along for the ride, of course. A species of evil reptilians called Saruk from the unknown regions were attempting to conquer Bakura. The late Emperor Palpatine struck a deal with the Saruvi Imperium. In exchange for several worlds along the Outer Rim, the beaked Saurians agreed to share their droid fighters, whose power came from
souls.
Life energies ripped from physical bodies and enslaved within mechanisms, a process called entekment. The Saruk learned of Emperor Palpatine's death and intended to conquer the entire galaxy since their deal was off. Bakura was the first target because it was closest to their home star cluster. Years before, the Saruk captured a Force-sensitive human boy named Dev. Through lies and conditioning, he was compelled to serve. His abilities allowed them to anticipate trouble and break the will of their captives. Palpatine's death caused a ripple in the Force that Dev sensed and communicated to his overlords. The Saruk were a deeply religious or superstitious bunch. According to their beliefs, death in unconsecrated territory led to a soul's eternal unease. Thus, they were hesitant to travel far from home and risk their lives abroad. Yet, they never doubted their superiority and their mission of conquest. Physically, the Saruk were as powerful as Wookiees. They walked upright and could stand over 7 feet. Their beaks, claws, tails, height, weight, tough scales, and shrewdness made them powerful adversaries. Evil dinosaurs. When the Alliance strike team arrived, a slightly larger alien battle group was about to overwhelm the Imperials defending Bakura. Thanks to Luke and Han, the combined strength of the Rebels and Imperials won the day. Princess Leia opened negotiations with Bakura's Imperial Governor Nereus and quickly brokered a truce. However, the governor was a hardline Imperial, and he planned to betray the rebels. The Saruk offered withdrawal in exchange for Luke Skywalker, who, after enslavement, could accelerate their conquest with his Force abilities. Nereus planned to betray the Saruk by infecting Luke with parasites that would destroy both the Jedi and aliens in a short time. Without a remedy, Olabrian trichoid would mature and consume their host, and in turn infest other beings. The governor arrested Leia, canceled the truce, and attempted to quell all discussion of sedition and peace. Ultimately, Bakura's inhabitants revolted against Imperial rule and joined the Alliance. But timing was significant since the Saruk launched their endgame against the planet's squabbling defenders. At one point, Luke was trying to rescue Dev and escape the Saruk flagship. Han was trying to rescue Leia and escape the Imperials. The Rebels and Imperials were fighting the Saruk, and Bakura's capital was engulfed in civil unrest. The Saruk lost the battle thanks to heroes on both sides of the Galactic Civil War. In their flagship, the aliens fled from Luke due to their fear of unconsecrated death. Awareness came to Luke. Dev had twice warned him about the Saruk through the Force, including his initial nightmare. Dev could not remember his own actions due to the mental torture that followed. His mind was broken and reconditioned, but his humanity remained. Unfortunately, Dev didn't survive his rescue. When the common enemy retreated, Nereus ordered his military commander, Thanos, to attack the rebels. The unexpected double-cross caught the rebels in a vulnerable position. Luke expelled the parasites from his body using the Force, and Han and Leia reunited with their exhausted friend on the empty capital warship. In an unexpected twist, Commander Thanos' conscience prompted him to surrender. Governor Nereus died trying to kill Luke once more. His death invited self-rule and the Imperial garrison's peaceful evacuation. Many years hence, the Yushan Vong neutralized the Saruvi Imperium during their incursion. I omitted many details, including Luke's love interest, hypnotism, meditations on the essence of life, and Anakin Skywalker's Force Ghost. Luke's deception to escape the Saruk was the best part. I won't spoil it. The author subtly developed the trick from the beginning. The expansion of Force powers was the worst part. Luke was OP. Overall, a worthwhile read. Nereus' murderous parasites and the Saruk entechment and mind warps, I recommend it for chilly October nights. I hope you enjoyed my review. Please like the video and subscribe to Galactic Initiative for all things Star Wars. Leave a comment with your thoughts if you've already read the Truce at Bakura.
Galactic Initiative is not authorized or endorsed by Lucasfilm Limited. The name Star Wars and all related materials are registered trademarks of Lucasfilm Limited, a subsidiary of the Walt Disney Company, all rights reserved. Galactic Initiative is a registered trademark, and other product and company names are trademarks of their respective holders. Use does not imply affiliation or endorsement.